It's no secret that Mike Tyson was once the baddest man on the planet and one of the most intimidating boxers to ever live. However, fighters tried to hide their fear in the ring by trash-talking Tyson, and as we know, that never ends well.
This gonna be a fight, Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Tyson would face Mitch Blood Green, who was ranked one spot ahead of him on the WBC heavyweight standings and was feared because of his street life affiliations.
Watch the speed, watch the agility, watch the power. I ain't no joke. My name is Mitch Blood Green. Now you heard my fight. Watch my smoke.
It was clear that Green didn't like Tyson and his whole team. Though Tyson was in control for most of the fight, he was unable to score a knockdown over Green.
For Mitch Green, a boxer should do to a puncher. Keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated.
That he didn't double up. He just was a little bit lazy, especially in the later rounds.
10 rounds. I had the same experience when I fought my first 10-round opponent. But being conditioned like Tyson,
he has them. He told us he definitely has a fear when he climbs in.
He's complaining about the head of Mike Tyson. To Joe Frazier. Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement from Mike Tyson. Frustrated fighter.
Good left hand by Tyson. Green got a couple of...
Green clinched Tyson on a regular basis in an effort to reduce the effectiveness of Tyson's power punches. Green, however, offered very little offensively, and Tyson was able to win a lopsided, unanimous decision.
Tyson, because Tyson's going straight ahead. He's coming straight ahead.
Tillis fight, he fought hard for about 5 rounds, and then he seemed to coast a little bit.
Look at the way he's lip punches.
Big right hand.
Fight up. Just to at least clear your head, or either to throw off his time.
Can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought.
Look at here.
Just laughing at him. And Green seems to me, Ray, to be doing all the wrong things.
That's very good.
Bob Day in the classroom, big left hand to end things.
Though the two fighters never again faced each other in a boxing ring, Tyson and Green were involved in a high-profile street fight 2 years later. Green confronted Tyson at Dapper Dan's in Harlem, claiming that Tyson's promoter, Don King, owed him money. The argument then escalated into a physical confrontation, during which Tyson landed a straight right hand across Green's face, completely shutting Green's left eye and opening a cut across his nose that required 5 stitches.
And then he pulled his glasses off. Did you see his eye? His eye was just hanging out his head. And a funny thing happened at that moment. His eye took over the interview. His eye was on TV going, "Oh, I'll tell you what happened."
I plan on boxing Tyson too. I think that I can box as good as he can, and I'll keep him in the middle of the ring, and I can punch if not better than Tyson.
Donnie Long was an up-and-coming professional boxer, straight out of jail for murder. He was considered Mike's first big challenge. The key word here, considered.
Hey, perfect. Puts him down.
I plan on fighting him back, using my experience. My bread and butter punch is the left hook, and keep him at bay. I don't want to run from him. I want to stay there and fight him, because nobody hasn't done that, and see how he reacts. I feel I have a better chance of beating him if it goes in the later rounds, but if it doesn't go in the later rounds, it's fine. In the earlier rounds, I'm strong. In the later rounds, I get stronger. And I feel that I can beat Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson came in as the underdog in this fight against Jesse Ferguson, who was believed to put trouble in front of Mike.
He is a fast starter. One thing we should mention, Jimmy, before the action heats up too much, is the 16-foot ring, very much to Tyson's liking. Sure, then have some of Tyson's skill. Now, seconds ago, one of the things that makes Tyson so special, he threw a tremendous left hook, missed with it, and didn't go off balance as the team fights.
In the 5th round, Mike would push Jesse into the corner and release an uppercut that pierced through his skull. Despite being able to rise to his feet, Ferguson would be punished for his sayings.
A TKO over a fighter named Mike Davis. But I would say that Mike Tyson's trying to do 2 things here. One, he's trying to pace himself. Was in trouble in both the first and 10th rounds, and now he's in trouble here.
intend on taking the fight to the guy. I don't think anyone's done that. And I've also examined the things Mr. Tyson does, his flaws, and I know what I'm going to do for him when he makes those mistakes.
Lorenzo tried to use his well-crafted game plan against the much more experienced Tyson, who shed no tears punishing him.
7 seconds of the first round, Robert Coley, last October 25th. I got something.
Tyson bouncing around than usual.
In watching tapes of Mike Tyson, but he hits so hard that it doesn't matter.
Tyson looking for an opening. I know Boyd wants to come in with the uppercut, but...
In round 2, Tyson connected with his signature combination, and Lorenzo was met with the canvas.
Against Mike Tyson, let's go into the second round.
3, and custom out of the late break.
Backs off from a sharp right uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right hand to the body and the chin. Down goes Lorenzo Boyd.
If there is a way to beat Mike Tyson, how do you do it?
Don't want to talk about that one, do you?
I don't.
357 Magnum.
I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think.
When Mike Tyson met Tyrell Biggs in defense of his heavyweight titles, everyone expected a slugfest of a fight. Biggs was constantly clinching Tyson as he was being outboxed in every aspect.
Good lateral movement. Throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
Punch actually is thrown.
But whatever he does, the fact is just a jab.
But he really bothered.
There is the hook again because his hands are down.
Mike Tyson throws a hook and sends Tyrell through the ropes, his face covered in blood.
Oh, that
was a tremendous left hand.
Biggs found the strength to get up, but it wouldn't take long for him to get back down on the canvas, this time for good.
Oh, this is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over.
Mike Tyson is widely regarded as the baddest man on the planet for several reasons. Throughout his career, he showcased an unmatched combination of skill, power, and ferocity that cemented his reputation as one of the most fearsome and dominant heavyweight boxers of all time. We'll be reviewing Mike's famous knockouts that happened inside seconds after the beginning of the fight that gave him the name, baddest man on the planet. Tyson entered the fight against Richardson with an 11-0 record and already making a name for himself as a knockout kid. Richardson was notably taller than Tyson, and given his height, he should have troubled the smaller Tyson.
Height and reach. Castellano, of course. Right hand by Tyson.
He didn't. Tyson only needed 1 minute and 17 seconds to make quick work of Richardson.
We are.
Eddie Richards said he was going to quarter-inch neck, which is approximately the size of actress Ella, for whom everybody predicts a great future. If they can find some fights.
That left hand almost drove Richardson right through the canvas.
1985 was a coming-out party for Tyson. He fought 15 times in his first year as a professional. That's how quick his fights were. He was just dusting off opponents with brutal ease. In his 12th professional fight, Tyson knocked out Benjamin in the first round in 54 seconds with brutal body shots that made the bigger Benjamin collapse.
The opponent, Tyson, in the dark blue trunks with the white trim. Sterling Benjamin, Tyson's 11th fight. 10 wins, 7 inside round 1. Did I say 7? Make that 8 to count. On they go. Is he going to make the belt? Somehow, I just kind of doubt it. There's only so much punishment anybody can take. That is the limit of Sterling Benjamin's endurance.
Fear began to be Tyson's secret weapon, and in his 15th fight against Mark Young, the knockout kid from Brooklyn made short work of him.
It's a Mike Tyson fight. He's a young, strong guy, his opponents, and but Mike Tyson is absolutely awesome.
It was on a fast punch, and Young, visibly overwhelmed by Tyson, went to the mat. It looked like Young wanted no part of Tyson, and looking back at the fight, the punch wasn't as devastating as it seemed. As Tyson's career spun out of control and he was no longer the most feared boxer in the world, he could still pack a punch. Against Clifford Etienne, and after his loss to Lennox Lewis, Tyson came back at 36 and made short work of Etienne, hitting him with a devastating right hand that caused Etienne to fall awkwardly on his leg.
Etienne not afraid of him. Mike showing nice head movement and rolling a little bit. He bangs Mike inside. Good instructions given by the ref in the early going. Mike gets him with the right hand, and Etienne is down. He was really there.
Despite being past his prime, Tyson could still provide excitement if given that one-punch opportunity. Ricardo Spain tried to stand toe-to-toe with Tyson. What he got was a quick shot to the face.
Mike Tyson, 3 fights, 3 wins, 2 inside a round. And Tyson, we've already seen in his brief pro career, hits like a steam hammer.
Once he got up, Tyson threw a left to Spain's chin that caused him to collapse.
At the eyes are the giveaway. Oh, the legs have gone. This is all over. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. That's well inside a minute.
Lightning strikes twice. Mike Tyson, early in his career, made short work of many opponents. In the case of Robert Calais, who was much taller, as fast as it began, it ended.
Coming off a win in his last fight. Already we can see Tyson giving away height this time. I've seen him weight as well, about 7 pounds.
Calais came out trying to establish dominance over Tyson, throwing a series of punches that Tyson dodged before connecting Calais with a left that knocked him down.
Left hook, good night.
Calais was out before he hit the canvas. We place the Spinks fight as an honorable mention because of its importance, not the time. Tyson was 21 and already the WBC, WBF, and IBF heavyweight champion. He spent his 20th year of life unifying and beating the following world champions to become the big man of the sport: Trevor Berbick, James Smith, and Tony Tucker. When he fought Spinks, Spinks was undefeated and a very established fighter.
Tyson jumped right into his hands high.
Various opponents have complained, as we expected, and Spinks ready to mix it up with him.
Tyson made short work of Spinks, knocking him down 2 times in the first round.
Side, and Spinks went down.
Spinks has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
It's all over.
It was the second time Spinks hit the canvas in his career. It also marked Spinks' first career loss, and he retired after the fight. Tyson, on the other hand, cemented himself even further as the best fighter in the world at the time. Tyson was without question becoming a fighter to be feared, and he sent a message to all the heavyweight champions at the time by knocking out Marvis Frazier in 30 seconds in his 25th fight. Tyson, in his trademark style, came on early and pulled Frazier to the corner and unloaded a series of punches and a devastating uppercut that made Frazier drop to his knees and looking like he was on Mars.
Slug it. He comes out smoking like Marvis's father, Joe.
Mike Tyson was without a doubt one of the single greatest heavyweight boxers in history.
I can't help who you are. You have to go down because it's the law when Mike Tyson hits you.
His way of destroying even the biggest opponents was just phenomenal. And just the footage lets us know that you don't want to mess with this guy. However, throughout Tyson's undisputed reign, many thought it'd be a good idea to challenge him for his belts. And trust us when we say it ended really, really bad for them in ways you can't even imagine. At the age of only 20, Tyson came across Trevor Berbick for his heavyweight title. Tyson was known for his devastating punching power and had won all his previous fights by knockout. This fight lasted only 2 rounds, as Tyson dominated Berbick from the start with his aggressive style, powerful punches, and lightning-fast footwork.
Really got it. Poor fight plan. Oh, the right hand gets him. The lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right. Here that Mike is shooting. Oh, right hand, but the left hook right. Trevor is getting lazy with the left hand. Noted having a good first round. Wow, with the uppercut miss, plus him with the left hand. Look at that combination. And Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand cuts him. He can't take shots like this very long. Wow, with the right hand is Mike. Again he's got. Catches him with a foot. Trevor's ready to go again.
Berbick tried to keep Tyson at bay with his jab, but it was no match for Tyson's speed and strength.
Mike
second round, Tyson landed a crushing right hook that sent Berbick to the canvas. Berbick got back up, but Tyson quickly finished him off with a series of punches, forcing the referee to stop the fight. The fight between Mike Tyson and Michael Spinks was a highly anticipated matchup between two undefeated great heavyweight champions. Spinks, the reigning IBF heavyweight champion, had a record of 31 wins, 0 losses, and 21 knockouts, while Tyson had 34 wins, with 30 of them coming by the way of knockouts.
Jump right into his chest. Keep those hands high.
Tyson came out aggressively, landing a series of powerful punches to Spinks' head and body.
Jab, but he has...
Tyson not afraid, as we expected, and Spinks ready to mix it up with him. Tyson alone.
Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot...
Uppercut landed inside, and Spinks...
Iron Mike landed a crushing right hand that sent Spinks crashing to the canvas. The referees stopped the fight, giving Tyson the victory by technical knockout.
Michael Spinks has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
It's all over.
At the age of 14, Tyson had witnessed his idol, the great Muhammad Ali, get battered by the champion Larry Holmes. That same night, he made a promise that one day he'd punish him for what he did to Ali. And so, on the 22nd of January, 1988, Mike Tyson finally came across the great Larry Holmes.
Tyson quickly on top of Holmes, and he nails him right away. Tyson showing no respect so far, pouring in the way he always does. Defensive fighter in this the first round.
The fight only went 4 rounds, with Tyson dominating from the start, landing a series of powerful punches to Holmes' head and body, causing him to stagger and fall to the canvas in the 4th round.
Holmes could not continue that round after round. Oh, a big right hand, and down goes the former champion. His legs are gone, and in comes Mike. It was a big right hand. Larry's down again. Down he goes. He's trying desperately, but this is optics. He goes with a big right hand. Here it comes, the left will come inside. There's the left, there's the right. He's gonna hang on. Oh, they'll stop the fight. Down he goes. Now he's hurt. It's all over.
I dared them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as dead.
The victory over Holmes cemented Tyson's status as the dominant heavyweight of his era and put him at the top of the Ring magazine's greatest heavyweights of all time. When Tyson and Bruno met in February of 1989, it was an exciting contest from the get-go, as the two immediately went at it.
There goes Bruno for the first time in the fight. Bruno has all the pride of England way. I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. Across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed.
Bruno blitzed Tyson at the opening bell, going on the offensive.
Bruno! Tyson trying to fight back. A bell ends. Round number 1.
The fight was close. However, Tyson eventually went into full-on beast mode and trapped Bruno along the ropes in the 5th round, connecting 3 devastating uppercuts and finishing off the combination with a left hook to the jaw, with the referee finally having seen enough.
Big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with the right hand, best he can. He's still in big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him. He's really being hit now. Remember, a fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO.
Those who haven't followed Tyson's career closely probably know him best for his infamous showdown with Evander Holyfield, where he bit off a chunk of the latter's ear. Fans surprisingly forgave Tyson for that, and 2 years later, he was back in the ring against Francois Botha. The fight against Botha was an awesome showcase of why Tyson is considered the most exciting heavyweight in history. Every time Tyson stepped into the ring, it wasn't just a fight, it was an event. It was a show, a spectacle. Tyson was intense and was all business, while Botha stood in his corner and appeared unsure of himself.
A lot of head movement on the part of Mike Tyson here.
Waiting for his opening. There's 1, 2, big
He doesn't look afraid. He's standing there.
Although it took Tyson a little longer to get in stride, he finally caught Botha in the 5th round, finishing the South African with a destructive left straight to the chin.
You can't get off 2 punches. I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Down goes Botha. That's all it took. One shot. He may not get up.
I read these guys tell you I'm losing confidence because I'm talking loud and vulgar. I'm talking vulgar because I'm angry of what I've experienced all my years through this boxing.
After Tyson was convicted and sentenced to 6 years in prison in 1992, it put a halt to his exceptional boxing career. 3 years later, he was released on parole, and he was determined to make it back to the ring in short order. However, fans questioned whether or not Tyson could return to his previous form before he landed behind bars. The fight against then undefeated Buster Mathis Jr. was only his 2nd fight after incarceration. It was being hailed as a tune-up bout for the former heavyweight king, to gauge if he could make another run at the heavyweight title. With Tyson's power in question, Mathis stormed out of his corner from the opening bell, starting strong in an effort to overwhelm Tyson. This proved to be his undoing, as Tyson needed just a couple of rounds to get into his groove, until a vicious uppercut in the 3rd round, separating Mathis from his senses.
Missing twice with the right.
Mike's loading up a little too much. Buster can see some of them coming. He's getting out of the way of most of them. On your opponent's side, and crack.
Oh, he got a right uppercut. Another right uppercut. And down goes Mathis.
He stepped back and did it again. Stepped off and around.
Standing at just 5'11", Mike Tyson was for sure one of the shortest heavyweight kings. He used his height to generate more power from the ground, then come up with a power punch that would sleep most of his opponents, and in this case, they were giants.
Dan Halpin, I guess, was the only man, and this one may not go.
Today, we take a look at the times Tyson punished the heavyweight giants in such a fashion that you won't want to miss.
He just took the right hand.
After serving time for prison for a conviction against him, Tyson made a comeback to the boxing world in 1996, defeating journeyman Peter McNeely and Buster Mathis Jr. to have a shot at the title against reigning champion Frank Bruno. The fight was highly anticipated, and it lived up to expectations.
Pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Huge reach advantage, and here we go, round 1.
For anything, but Mike Tyson is a phenom.
Under control of the belt. He'll be very anxious.
Every time he comes in, he's an older. He's not going to let Mike do.
Tyson's strategy in this fight was similar to his usual aggressive style. He attacked Bruno from the outset, looking to land powerful punches.
But Bruno also feels he's learned to hold on, which he did with McCall.
Right hand, he's got his jab into Mike. On Mike's side, he's not bobbing and weaving like he has.
Says Bill's Lane. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target.
Bruno, however, showed improved defensive skills and was better prepared for Tyson's aggression.
Tonight.
His feet, and that Bruno doesn't have the foot speed to compete. And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 seconds in this time. Yeah, Bill's Lane trying to take control.
As the fight progressed, Tyson continued to press the attack, but Bruno held his ground and displayed resilience.
12 rounds, I guarantee you.
Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left, and a combination by Tyson.
And did not react as badly as he did in the first round.
And that's saying something for a 247-pounder.
In the 3rd round, Tyson unleashed a ferocious combination of punches, and referee Mills Lane stepped in to stop the fight.
People say this fight doesn't prove anything anyway.
And this is what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McNeely and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes.
Standing at 6'6", Jose Ribalta was the biggest opponent Tyson had faced until now, but that meant little to him, as he was taught by his mentor that his short height can actually come to his advantage against the tall heavyweights.
Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. What a shot.
The signature combination of Mike Tyson sent the big man to the canvas. Ribalta made it back to his feet, disrespecting Tyson, who was yet to unleash his biggest power punch.
Because unlike Tillis or Green, as he mentioned,
Bruno has stand power. I mean, no one expects too much from Ribalta.
it's a combination from Ribalta and also a low blow by Ribalta.
And also, like
Tyson knocked out Ribalta in the 10th with a left hand to the skull of Jose that would probably end most people's life on the spot. When Mike Tyson was matched up to face the tall Mike Jamison, many had doubts about the fight, as this was Mike's first true test against a tall opponent.
A fourth-round KO of 11 months.
Yeah, Ken, he has a long road ahead of him. He is a young... Jamison is doing what I think he has to do, and that's for those wicked punches he throws.
Just 13 days ago.
Jamison proved to be durable, as he was eating some devastating body shots and hooks to the head by Kid Dynamite, and still continued to fight.
Atlantic City. Ooh, a right connects to Tyson.
Experts are wondering now what happens when this young kid that can punch so hard. What experience will tell. Everybody's
tested, certainly not as a pro. As an amateur, he lost to Los Angeles.
Jamison has
Tyson was looking for his signature hook to the body, uppercut to the chin knockout, but Jamison's constant clinching didn't allow it.
I think it was opened with some of those nice uppercuts that Tyson's been throwing when he gets close to him.
Extreme height. He's 5'11", has the huge neck, 3/4 inches. Tyson, the strong left to Jamison.
And he is just pushing this big guy all over the ring.
Mike Tyson takes 2 steps forward. Let's go with a couple of lefts. Now a right, a left. He's got him down. Mike Tyson.
In the 5th round, Mike was able to get his tall opponent to the ropes and destroy him. The referee couldn't allow such an ass whooping to go on.
Jamison is doing at this point what I think he should have been doing from the first book. He just took a right hand.
He's down. He wants to continue. Referee Joe Cortez says no.
Mike Tyson and Tyrell Biggs had a past, as Tyrell was mocking Tyson for taking his spot for the Olympics, so this fight would be significant for Iron Mike.
3 questions that Mike Tyson really has to answer. Can he cope with a clever boxer? Can he survive? And I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered.
There is the hook. Again, because his hands are down. Biggs started to become a stationary target, which is wrong.
Mike was able to close the distance early on with his bobbing and weaving that was specifically trained to avoid Biggs' punches while effectively working his way inside.
And the right hand does most damage.
There was a big right hand. Best punch of the fight.
That was the left hook, Barry. That was the left hook I was talking about. 1-2. Again, same thing. 1-2. And he throws it.
Tyson's relentless attack and superior power gradually wore down Biggs.
There's a huge left hand
from Tyrell Biggs now. Start those uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. That's what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand. And a combination by Tyson.
In the 7th, Tyson was able to land a truck-like hook that sent the bigger man crashing to the canvas.
Oh, that
was a tremendous left hand.
Unable to effectively defend himself or mount any significant offense, Biggs was unable to continue.
Right now, he has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over.
Sammy Scaff was a towering figure in the heavyweight division, not posing much threat, but certainly having that old man strength. Tyson was looking to land that big left hook all day long.
Sure did. He's a right hand. He's those punches. You gotta watch this one real close. Blood coming from the nose.
Until one hook dropped the bigger man down for good.
Does not throw wild punches. Big left hook. And there is Sam.
Sammy had seen enough, and his nose lets us see that too.
Breathing and nose is just pouring out.
Came into the fight against Andrew Galata, looking to finish the big Polish guy, as he'd punished his friend Riddick Bowe some years prior. Within the first 30 seconds of the fight, Tyson attacks Galata with a series of powerful punches.
Tyson quickly looking to get in. There's a straight left hand right on the nose, a right hand.
Galata successfully used his left jab and height advantage to fend off Tyson's early assault.
Galata's right yet.
Galata's standing. Mike's not working him behind the tip.
During the final 30 seconds, Tyson became more aggressive and threw 2 big right crosses at Galata, one of which connected. Tyson continued his aggressive assault in the 2nd round in an effort to achieve the knockout victory. Between rounds 2 and 3, Galata informed his corner that he wouldn't continue and started to cross the ring. As the third round's bell rang, he made it clear that he didn't want to continue.
It's over. He's done it again. Galata quits.
It was later revealed that Galata had suffered multiple concussions, a fractured left cheekbone, and a herniated disc during the fight. It really didn't matter that Tyson was only 5'11", as what we saw here let us know that he could destroy any man on the planet. Throughout his career, Mike Tyson kept punishing guys that disrespected him, and even made some of them quit during the fight. But despite all these examples, nothing comes close to the collision between prime Iron Mike and a wannabe gangster Donovan Razor Ruddock, who thought he could get away with disrespecting Tyson. Tyson and Ruddock had a past. Both were highly ranked heavyweights in the 90s, and both were known for their serious power. After Tyson had lost all his marbles to James Buster Douglas, he'd go on to beat Alex Stewart in spectacular fashion, with his promoter Don King announcing that Mike would indeed face Donovan Ruddock next. Ruddock always carried himself as a gangster around the streets, letting everybody know that nobody should even think of starting trouble with him. However, the fans and the media anticipated how the press conferences between him and Mike would turn out, and if he would crumble in front of the stoning stature of Iron Mike.
One thing Tyson has is that he's been knocked out before by a lesser opponent, and he's going to sleep again.
During the build-up to their first fight, Ruddock was highly disrespectful to Tyson, who carried himself accordingly, letting him know what would happen on March 18th when they would fight in the ring.
March 18th, Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
At this point, Mike had gone through his first ever professional loss, a divorce, and was having a hard time staying consistent in his training, as he had fired longtime trainer Kevin Rooney from his corner. So with that being said, it takes no genius to understand that Mike was looking to literally catch a body in the ring. And what better way to do that than against someone who thinks they can disrespect you?
It's the former champ, number 1 ranked Mike Tyson. Is there any question? Shake hands. Good.
The fight was a hard-fought one, with both men hitting each other with power punches throughout the fight.
Difference in size immediately apparent. Which missed. The big question, can Ruddock withstand it? Ready for it. He threw his bomb. Oh, all right. He's throwing a big punch. He stumbled after the punch. He's been throwing one punch at a time and landed. There's another. Tear. Hard body punch by Ruddock. No. He just doesn't quite get there.
Ruddock would suffer another knockdown in round 3, and had already started to realize the caliber of a fighter that he was facing.
Question his integrity or his honesty.
We are now just getting chopped down little by little. Continues to stay on his feet. He's been knocked down.
The fight would come to an end with less than a minute remaining in round 7, after referee Steele stepped between the two fighters and stopped the fight.
Steam at it, Tyson. Ruddock coming back. Now Tyson with a big right. But Ruddock withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson. Oh, no. Now the right combination. Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. And Mike Tyson has defeated Razor Ruddock here in the 7th round. It's going to be ugly.
Immediately after the fight, a rematch was ordered, as many were unhappy with how early the fight had stopped, claiming that Razor Ruddock could actually pull an upset. Ruddock carried himself a lot differently than the first fight. He now became more cocky and tried intimidating Tyson, claiming that he would deal with him in the streets after the fight. As for Tyson, he knew that all talk was cheap and only looked forward to punishing the wannabe gangster inside the ring.
Undisputed world heavyweight champion, the one and only mighty Mike Tyson.
Razor Ruddock, almost disdaining his hook.
Tyson got off to a strong start in round 1, staggering Ruddock with a right hook to the side of the head during the last seconds.
Big right by Tyson. That wobbled Ruddock a bit. And they continue after the bell. A heavy right by Tyson, stalking Ruddock.
Should be smothering him, letting him punch on the inside.
Tyson continued to attack Ruddock in the later rounds, hitting him with strong right hands and some beautiful hooks.
Ruddock in trouble. Another.
Got to get something going to make Mike think about it. Back he goes on his heels. He's in trouble like this.
Oh, what a right hand. Ruddock came back with a left, though.
Ruddock came back with a hammering punch. Another good punch by Ruddock. He's got to attack. Ruddock comes to attack. There's another.
And then the left, the smash, followed by the right uppercut by Ruddock.
There he goes again.
Ruddock. That snapped Tyson's head back.
Good hammering hook. Catches Tyson.
Razor Ruddock.
But in round 4, Tyson countered a Ruddock uppercut and landed a right hook that sent Ruddock to the canvas.
There goes Ruddock again. He's down for the second time.
I never saw anybody get up off the canvas as well as Razor Ruddock does. He keeps getting up off again. There goes the mouthpiece.
Pretty good left by Razor Ruddock in the 4th round.
Oh, tremendous uppercut by Donovan.
Now both resting again. And back comes Tyson with, there you go. Good left hand by Ruddock. We haven't seen too many jabs and combinations. Here's a double left by Razor Ruddock. We're not even through round 5. Ruddock with the miss, but countered by Tyson.
The second half of the fight saw both fighters, and especially Tyson, trying to rip his opponent's head off.
Nice uppercut. Although he's responded well. Good hard punch by Tyson.
Tyson opening up. He's got Ruddock in the corner, but Ruddock able to pull his way out. Tyson going to the body. Once again, Tyson looking to move in with one punch.
Nice hook. Throws the
Fighter sucking air, looking for that second win. Now, here's Ruddock with the left. Another left. A left hook by Tyson that connected.
time to start his offensive. Oh, what a hook by Ruddock.
And back comes Tyson.
And Ruddock another good two shot. Oh, nice uppercut. Two nice uppercuts by Razor Ruddock. Oh, low blow.
In round 11, the two fighters exchanged low blows in what seemed to be a failed attempt to get each other to quit.
A right by Ruddock that stunned Tyson.
Boy, this is a shootout.
A left by Ruddock.
He's got to go back. Oh, he got hit again. Tyson coming in. Another right hand. Tyson fighting back. In all fairness to Tyson, he can't help those low blows. He's little. And Ruddock is very tall. Another low blow.
In round 12, Tyson fought Ruddock aggressively in an attempt to gain a knockout victory. But Ruddock was able to withstand Tyson's attack and survive the fight without any further knockdowns.
Well, the rematch even better than the first fight.
Oh, nice shot by Ruddock. But I think he's ahead. Oh, Tyson just got hammered and he comes back fighting.
What an exchange.
Oh, what a low blow.
And then Ruddock answered with a low blow as the bell sounds.
By the end of the fight, Ruddock's left eye had been swollen shut and his jaw had been broken, while Tyson suffered a perforated eardrum. Tyson really has the power to change gangsters into respectful people.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? You look in great shape. You look good, man. Boy, man, please, man, have the get in my face and Mike, I think you're an individual.
In his career, Mike Tyson encountered several adversaries he disliked, but he experienced his greatest fury toward one particular enemy only once.
I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson
like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
That rival allowed himself to make numerous offensive comments and mock Tyson when he was young in front of the entire boxing team. However, in the end, he would regret his actions after facing the power of Mike Tyson.
Actually, he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't.
Tyrell Biggs was an extremely talented and strong boxer. His imposing stature allowed him to dominate in the amateur boxing scene. At the same time, Mike Tyson was also rising to the pinnacle of amateur boxing, and his dream was to win an Olympic medal. However, it so happened that the U.S. team had to choose between Mike Tyson and Tyrell Biggs. Tyson was never known for his imposing height, but it didn't stop him from knocking out taller opponents with his style, power, and speed.
It's to my advantage because most fighters are used to fighting opponents 6'3", 6'2", and I feel that I use it to my advantage because I move my head, I'm very quick, and I'm low to the ground, and it's very difficult to hit me.
However, the national team wasn't impressed by Mike Tyson's height and leaned in favor of the taller Tyrell Biggs. This hit Iron Mike hard as his dream faded away due to a simple height difference. Then an incident occurred that would make this fight personal for Tyson in the future. Before heading to the Olympics, a frustrated Mike approached the hall to wish good luck to the participants. He approached Biggs and extended his hand for a handshake, to which Biggs asked Tyson what he had forgotten there among the Olympic participants. This episode remained ingrained in Tyson's mind, and from then on, he harbored resentment towards his future opponent.
And then it's time to fight, and I know I'm in supreme shape, and there's no one's going to beat me. And then after the fight's over and I'm victorious, I said, wow.
Biggs won a medal and later ventured into professional sports. However, at this moment, as a surprise, when Biggs took his first steps, Tyson was already a widely known boxer. He became the youngest champion and knocked out each opponent with impressive fury. And at some point, Biggs started showing aggressive behavior and challenging Tyson to a fight. Biggs initiated provocations toward Tyson in interviews, claiming that he was prepared to defeat Tyson in a single round, and that he was taller, stronger, and faster than his opponent. Tyson responded to the challenge by stating that he was ready to step into the ring against Biggs and show everyone who the better boxer was. An intensity of emotions escalated further when Biggs showed up at Tyson's training session and began provoking him live. Unable to resist the attack, Tyson threw several punches at Biggs, causing the latter to leave the premises.
If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
Although this happened before the official start of the fight, the incident became a topic of discussion in the press and sparked great interest among boxers and fans.
And here comes Mike Tyson now, and as usual, he is all business, draped in the 3 belts that he now owns.
In November 1987, numerous spectators gathered in the venue expecting a dynamic and spectacular duel. Mike Tyson displayed an impressive aggressiveness. Fans had never seen Tyson so focused on a fight before. On the other hand, Tyrell still didn't fully comprehend what he'd have to face in a matter of minutes, as he was still as convinced as he could be that he could defeat Mike Tyson.
Jump right on Tyrell Biggs.
And so the fight began. Tyrell Biggs, like Muhammad Ali, started moving with great agility around the ring and launching quick attacks against Tyson.
Trying to slow his man down on the part of Tyrell Biggs. Good lateral because, again, the hand speed of Mike Tyson. Just throw the jab like he's doing now, not to let Tyson set up.
When, as typical of Mike Tyson, he attempted to hit his opponent with a precise blow.
That kind of leverage. See, that jab is very effective. Whether or not Biggs, it's not time to be pretty in here, just time for the consistent jab.
However, throughout the round, Biggs moved flawlessly and landed punches on Tyson, while Mike only executed a single combination.
Back into the center ring, use the jab again, and come with that right hand.
I admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered.
There's the hook, again, because his hands are down. Biggs started to become a stationary target, which is wrong.
The contest seemed close, but everyone was anticipating what would happen when Tyson landed a hit on Tyrell.
Doing great the first 2 minutes of the first round. Lateral, giving angles, but then he
tried according to his fight plan, but he still took some strong shots from Tyson.
See, now toe-to-toe, like I said earlier. Can't do that. Tyson's punches. And the way that Biggs is moving.
The second round was vastly different from the first. At that moment, Tyson had already found his rhythm and distance. He began landing blows more and more frequently, and everyone grew concerned for Tyrell.
Jams like Kevin Rooney stated. People don't realize that.
Another left hook.
1-2. Again, same thing. 1-2. And he same cut.
And another big left hand, and Biggs is hurt. Something you pointed out before the fight. And now Tyson just hammering him.
On the other hand, Biggs was no longer as agile and fast in his movements. He increasingly found himself cornered against the ropes, allowing the most powerful punches to land. And as we know, you can't afford to miss punches when you're fighting against Mike Tyson, because sooner or later, it'll result in a knockout.
Remember, it was a pretty good job done by Ace Carrada.
Mike Tyson. Tyrell Biggs now. Start those some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there instead of what he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there. And a combination by Tyson.
In the fifth round, when the gong sounded, Mike immediately threw a powerful right hook and reminded his opponent who was who.
A little swelling up. As himself when he wakes up tomorrow morning.
Break that rhythm and stop the move. Dominate.
Iron Mike's advantage grew with each passing second. Biggs clearly no longer wanted to be in the ring with such a beast, and all his attempts to respond to Mike proved futile, as a second later, Tyson countered with an even more devastating blow.
Seven, you see Biggs come back with a combination of his own.
Long way, all the way back to amateur days. Another left hand, and there's a great shot.
His legs will look steady.
In the seventh round, Tyson clearly grew tired of hitting his opponent for a long time and decided to end the fight. At first, there was a brutal left hook, after which Biggs fell to the canvas. It was a tremendous blow.
Oh, that was a tremendous left hand.
At that moment, the most brutal ending occurred, after which the referee stopped the fight.
Seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over.
And as we've seen so many times after Tyson secured a resounding victory, he decided to finish off his enemy by ridiculing him in front of the whole world.
Actually, he was crying in there, making woman gestures like, I can't find it, but I knew that he was breaking down soon. These fellas, I dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills. They're just as good as dead.
Fight fans, welcome back to another Mike Tyson career recap video here on Boxingverse.
I don't know why you talk to me like that when you know I'll kill you for it.
Today, we'll be taking a look at the night Tyson showed absolutely zero respect for his opponent. That was none other than Donovan Razor Ruddock. Throughout his run for the undisputed heavyweight championship, Mike never trash-talked anyone, never committed any fouls in the ring, and was always there to help his opponents recover when he knocked them out. But there comes a time when a man's had enough, and the whole story changes when that man is Mike Tyson.
If there is a way to beat Mike Tyson, how do you do it? I don't.
357 Magnum.
I'm starting to think.
Good chance.
After suffering from a condition called costochondritis, where Tyson was in immense chest pain, the fight that was billed as the fight of the year between Mike Tyson and Donovan Razor Ruddock had been postponed, with Iron Mike taking on a less skilled opponent with many more losses than Ruddock, called James Buster Douglas. Knowing that his opponent was nearly a journeyman that had been beaten by most of Tyson's early rivals, he spent most of his time out of the gym rather than inside, exploring the beauties of Japan and totally ignoring what would later be the biggest upset in boxing.
Fighter who likes to work behind a stiff left jab. Another right hand lead by Douglas. Another right hand lead lands for Douglas.
And a good right uppercut and two more good rights by Douglas.
Getting the shot that will finish things in his favor. What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
It's over. It's over.
Mike Tyson has been knocked out.
Tyson had been knocked out and had lost all 3 of his major title belts, with his promoter Don King now in a strange position, trying to understand which fight would put the former champion back on the pedestal. Would it be George Foreman, Evander Holyfield, or perhaps the strong Canadian Razor Ruddock? Ruddock at the time was a well-established heavyweight, respected among his peers and known for his devastating left hook that was able to decapitate his opponents, most famously knocking the former champion Michael Dokes out cold in the spring of 1990. A win over Bone Crusher Smith and Mike Weaver were some of the highlights of Razor Ruddock that granted him the spot with the biggest superstar at the time, Iron Mike Tyson.
One thing Tyson has is that he's been knocked out before by a lesser opponent, and he's going to sleep again.
Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock dies. If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
Both men had no titles, and both men had suffered losses from boxers that were counted as huge underdogs, with Ruddock's case being a little bit more interesting, as he'd given up against David Hocko, a boxer who lives through the highlight of him getting knocked out by Tommy the Duke Morrison.
There's the left hand. Jake goes down and probably out.
Tyson, obviously under pressure knowing that if he didn't knock out Ruddock, his career would be basically over, was very serious throughout the build-up for the fight, obviously trying his best to intimidate Ruddock, who was his best opponent yet after his loss to Douglas. After a successful weigh-in the day before the fight, everything was set for the big stage, and both Mike Tyson and Donovan Razor Ruddock were ready for the fight of the year. Tyson came into the fight with his traditional black trunk, black shoes apparel that made him feel like a warrior, not showing a single emotion during the ring announcements, as he was from the start all business.
Round 1 scheduled for...
Well, he's ready for it. He threw his bomb.
Oh, a right!
On the button.
Another solid right.
It's done something. It stopped Iron Mike.
Oh, what a right hand from an associate minister. Lets them know. Doesn't seem to care. A hard body punch by Tyson. Tyson hitting afterwards.
The fight was a hard-fought one, with both men hitting each other with power punches throughout the fight, with Tyson having the edge as early in the second round. He scored a controversial knockdown, hitting Ruddock with a left hook on the shoulder and then tripping over Tyson's right legs.
Definite hit on the break. Boy, that could eliminate the knockdown.
It's close because the Hurricane is building in with one punch when he should be. Ruddock just went back.
To Tyson. Maybe holding on for...
After hitting Tyson with a straight left hand with less than 10 seconds to go in the round, Tyson countered with a powerful left hook to the side of Ruddock's head that again put the bigger man down. It was apparent that Tyson was showing signs of his older self, as his bobbing and weaving, his powerful left hooks were all present during a big fight as such that wasn't even for a belt.
Warning. Oh, this one. Well, that was a good shot by Ruddock. Don King. Oh, it's a right hand by Mike Tyson.
You question his integrity or his honesty.
Authority. Tyson with another.
Tyson is patiently just cut. He's gone to sleep.
In the 7th round, Tyson was able to hit Ruddock with a 6-punch combination, though Ruddock remained on his feet and was seemingly healthy enough to continue the fight. Steele stepped between the two fighters and stopped the fight, awarding Tyson the victory by technical knockout. But what would happen later is just another day in Mike Tyson's life.
And now it's my turn to hit something. Trouble here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh, what a right by Tyson!
That wavered. He wavered in the breeze just then.
Tyson has Ruddock on the rope.
If Tyson applies the pressure, he's got... Been
This was the second time a Steele stoppage had caused controversy in 12 months. In the previous year, Richard Steele served as referee for a world super lightweight title fight between Julio Cesar Chavez and Meldrick Taylor. With the fight entering its final round, Taylor was winning on 2 judges' scorecards, but had taken a significant amount of physical punishment, with Chavez eventually dropping Taylor in the final 20 seconds of the 12th round. And even though Taylor made it to his feet, Steele called a halt to the contest 2 seconds shy of its completion after Taylor didn't respond to him.
He probably wins the fight.
Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Richard Steele stopped the fight with fewer than 5 seconds to go.
Whatever the case was, this was a fight that let everybody know that Tyson was indeed back, with bad intentions. For the remaining of his career, he'd be viewed as this juggernaut and would even be labeled as the baddest man on the planet for hardly showing any respect for anyone in the ring. The only time Mike faced someone with the same thoughts as him.
Was advertised and more. Another low blow by Galata.
The only time where Tyson punished someone so hard because of his actions, he actually quit the sport. Welcome back to another Mike Tyson career recap.
If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
On today's video, we'll be taking a look at the fight where Tyson came face to face with a real psychopath. That was none other than Andrew Galata. Tyson was going through a tough time during this period, and what better way than to release your anger on another human being?
He's over there laughing. We're up here laughing. Everybody's like, this is serious, though. He won't be laughing Friday.
What happened here?
After serving a 15-month ban because of his actions during the 1997 match with Evander Holyfield, Tyson returned in January 1999 with a 5th-round knockout win over heavyweight contender Francois Botha.
Fighter when you can't get on punches.
After Botha, Tyson had little trouble with his next 3 opponents, fighting a no contest with Orlin Norris, who had a controversial injury to what looked like a quick payday without getting whooped by Iron Mike.
Punch while they were talking.
Still on the streak of knockouts, Tyson was looking for that one challenge to get him prepared for a mega fight with the then undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox the Lion Lewis. Lewis had won 2 straight fights against Evander Holyfield and had delivered a devastating KO against the Polish Andrew Galata. So what better way to see if Tyson was ready for Lewis was serving him a guy he defeated in spectacular fashion. Don't let the knockout fool you. Galata was a reckoning force in the heavyweight division, with many of his wins coming by way of knockout. However, it's Galata's thoughts and actions that would grant him the label of a psycho. In a bout against the former undisputed champion and friend of Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Galata, who was overall winning the bout and was ready to make an upset, couldn't stop committing fouls.
Get dirty and make it a free-for-all. That's the only way. If Galata gets him up, then Bowe is going to be out of his house.
That's the first body punch, misses the right hand. Bowe now backs Galata up to the jab, and Galata...
In the 3rd round, Galata landed another low shot to Bowe's crotch.
Continue round after round with that kind of experience fighting.
Galata with a solid low blow. Wayne Kelly stops.
After 3 minutes, Bowe recovered and the fight resumed.
Very calm in there. And he runs with Bowe. Certainly not overwhelmed by the occasion, at least not so far. Bowe snapping and trying.
The 7th round began with Galata continuing to press the action, but he again managed to hit Bowe with a low blow. The referee again stopped the action to deduct a point from Galata and allow Bowe a chance to recover, but warned Galata that he'd stop the fight if he did it one more time.
About this stuff. Bowe landed an uppercut finally. 1 point. Is he taking a 3rd point for low blows?
Then, Galata's intrusive thoughts and voices won, and for no reason, he hit Bowe with 2 more shots to his crotch.
He's just hammering Bowe in close. Just hammering him. That was another low blow. Down goes Bowe. That's it.
With the referee disqualifying him, immediately after the fight was stopped, members of Bowe's security team entered the ring and approached Galata, who had his back turned as he was going back to his corner. One of the men pushed Galata from behind, which caused Galata to respond by throwing punches at the man.
Somebody's going to get hurt. And there are more people trying to go in. And security will
Don't do it.
Now, with Bowe getting embarrassed like that and Galata being seen as the superior of this exchange, everybody wanted to see him get beat very badly. And who else is better to get this job done than the legend, Mike Tyson?
I'll take your
life. That's what I do. If their eyes haven't seen what I've seen, I'm ordained for this. I've been to Valhalla. I've seen the most vicious and most cruelest and coldest white people in the world. They accept me.
Both fighters were known for committing fouls in the ring, with Tyson famously biting Evander Holyfield's ear, and Galata hitting Bo below the waist not only in one fight, but also in the rematch that followed.
It was advertised and more. Another low blow by Galata.
Tyson, during his interviews, let everybody know that Galata would be the one to absorb all the pain that Mike was carrying throughout the years.
I'm gonna bring the pain to him. And that's all it is. Then we're gonna see how tough you are. Tough guy. I like tough guys. When they get confronted, they ain't tough. When I bring that pain to them, they ain't tough.
It genuinely felt like Tyson wanted to punish his opponent so hard to the point he would never consider stepping into the ring ever again. And honestly, the interviews were able to make even me feel scared.
Bring Andrew Galata on. Bring those guys. They can keep their title. I don't want their title. I want to strip them of their health.
Really needing no introduction the world over.
As usual, Tyson started the fight aggressively by landing several power punches on Galata within the first 30 seconds of round one.
Tyson using the head move. There's a straight left hand right on the nose. A right hand, Tyson. Another overhand right by Tyson that got Galata on the head.
Galata was able to withstand Tyson's early assault and effectively use his left jab and height advantage for the next 2 minutes to remain in the fight.
Usual comes out winging. Not his right yet.
Galata standing. You see the man to work with in front of him. He's throwing some big body shots. Galata not throwing any hard punches at all.
During the final 30 seconds, Tyson became more aggressive and threw 2 big right crosses at Galata, one of which connected. After the referee separated the two, Tyson connected with a powerful right cross that dropped Galata to the canvas. After the first round, Galata twice asked his trainer to stop the fight, hoping to secure the knockout victory. Tyson continued his aggressive assault in the second round, prompting Galata to clinch Tyson several times to try and slow down Tyson's furious rally and reduce the effectiveness of Tyson's power punches.
Tyson again jumping all over. A left hook. And he seems fearful to throw his right hand for fear of what might be coming back.
In between rounds 2 and 3, Galata told his corner that he wouldn't continue and began walking across the ring. Despite a desperate urging on the part of both his trainer and his cornerman, Galata refused to continue the fight.
It's over! He's done it again! Galata quits! Look at this drama! Al Servo says, I can't believe you're doing this!
The fans who attended the fight were angry and pelted Galata with garbage as he retreated to the dressing room.
Quits at the end of 2 rounds! Oh, look at that! Oh my goodness!
It was eventually discovered that Galata was suffering multiple injuries that influenced his decision not to continue.
A referee didn't respond pretty much well as he's supposed to.
It's good to see Mike Tyson humble opponents that weren't respectful to the sport of boxing.
Almost every person alive knows that messing with Mike Tyson is never a good idea, because when he was in his prime, he kept knocking people left and right. However, in this case, the arrogant heavyweights thought that it would be a good idea to try and disrespect Tyson, something that they would regret later on.
I'm going down in history, not Mike Tyson. He go down in history as the SOB. If he do happen to win the fight, down the line, you're going to destroy yourself. Say what you feel. Write what you feel. You feel that I'm going to lose? Write it. Don't bite your tongue about it. But when you see me win, you write it.
Tyson would make the defense of his title against the Hall of Famer Larry Holmes, who had previously beaten Muhammad Ali so badly that Tyson vowed to knock his teeth out. Holmes never gave Tyson the respect he deserved and believed that he was just another hype job that the promoters had created, something that Iron Mike didn't quite like. Tyson relentlessly pursued Holmes, working his way inside and launching powerful combinations. The things that made him great are not there. The foot speed or the hand speed. Another crushing not executing tonight. He's staying in. He needed been moving up on his toes. Harry got a sneaky right hand through there, but in his career, he's never been hurt. And I hope he doesn't get hurt tonight. But Mike comes right through. That's one of the best combinations. And there's the bell ending the round.
In the fourth round, Tyson landed a thunderous left hook that sent Holmes to the canvas for the first time in his career.
This is the biggest problem. Oh! Right hand! Down goes Larry Holmes! Ronaldo snipes had him out with a heavier shot than that. Right now, Mike Tyson is in charge. He's the boss, and Larry's down for the second time.
In the following rounds, Tyson continued to batter Holmes with powerful punches, prompting the referee to step in and stop the fight in the fourth round.
Takes a look in the eyes. Larry gets nailed with the left hand, the right hand, digs to the body, goes to throw right hand, gets flipped with a big right hand. He won't get up from this one. It's all over. Joe Cortez has seen it out.
How would you rate Mike Tyson's punching power?
Well, I got to say he's a sharper puncher than the other guys. The other guys punch much harder, but he's a sharper puncher. You know, hit me right here on the forehead and knocked my delivering off, and that's all. You know, I just didn't have no more balance.
Oh, Tyson, this iron Mike, this iron that. You don't realize that the guy had a car crash. He damaged his hand. He broke up with his wife. All his mind is not on the game. On this fight, his mind not conditioned for this fight. And I was confident before all this happened. And I think this is a peak time to beat a Mike Tyson, Harry.
The year is 1989. The hottest prospect in the sport of boxing by the name of Mike Tyson is set to face his British counterpart, Frank Bruno. Although Frank understood that Tyson was a big threat to him, he was appearing on interviews stating that he would actually knock Tyson out, and that Iron Mike had never met a fighter of Bruno's caliber.
The lion going against the zebra.
Iron Mike came out aggressively, utilizing his trademark speed, head movement, and devastating power to overwhelm Bruno.
Bruno's already tagged with the right hand, and there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight. Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He gets tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity. I don't think points will mean anything by the time this fight's over. Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows he's into the ball. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was...
Despite facing intense pressure, Bruno showcased resilience and managed to land a few notable punches on Tyson.
Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's going to hang on. Round 3 is an important round. In such magnificent shape. Big, vicious body. Tyson, lightning. Tyson just really pours in like a madman almost with that right hand. Bruno is caught by a right hand and a left hook.
Tyson resumed his assault, overwhelming Bruno with more punishing blows, ultimately ending the fight.
9,000 in the hotel. Bruno is caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Goes for the uppercut, lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. Big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's going to be in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight.
Frank Bruno was out of Tyson's hit list.
He's a very good fighter. As I said, you could take nothing away from Mike Tyson. And I thought I had the power to beat him tonight, but unfortunately I didn't win.
After Tyson got out of prison, the famous promoter Don King was already planning who would be the fighter that would first face the force of Tyson. In this case, a little-known Irish boxer by the name of Peter McNeely was chosen as the fighter that would go into the deep waters with Mike. He was extremely confident in his skills, going so far that he even told Mike Tyson to his face that he would kick his ass.
I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon.
The past few months, and here we go. And McNeely, as advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson. Down goes McNeely. Seconds into the...
McNeely started the fight aggressively, but was immediately met with the wrath of Mike Tyson. While McNeely survived the 8 count, he would go on and become a punching bag for the next couple of seconds, with his corner eventually stepping in and ending the fight.
Bill's laying
He's quick. He's a snappy puncher. But I got hit harder by my sparring partner, Gary Lane, and it was a flash hits, flash knockdown. And hey, I'm very satisfied with my performance. I made him miss some punches. I rocked him.
Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
During the late 90s and early 2000s, Mike Tyson was going through a tough time. He had lost most of his money, his belts, and was overall just an angry maniac. When he was scheduled to fight Francois Botha, he knew that he would literally kill the buffalo for his sayings. The press conference between the two is pure gold, so we will let you see it for yourself.
And to all the people who want to make deals with Mike, I would suggest that you just hold on, to the deal, because you might lose a lot of money. So just hold on a little bit longer.
And I know you guys don't think he's going to be. I know you don't think that. Regardless of my layoff, I know no one believes that.
I've been in training a long time, and I've been waiting for this opportunity all my life. And I know some of you probably don't know me, but then the ones of you that does know that I come to fight.
My man, beef, and we heard this 15 years. I've been doing this. We've been hearing this from different guys. We'll see.